Hi folks, welcome to this week's Sunday Catechism. We're on the last one on the fifth commandment, and it's very appropriate because today in Australia it's Father's Day. So we are at number 66. We're looking again at the fifth commandment: honour your father and mother, that your days may be long in the land the Lord your God is giving you. And question 66 asks this: what truth does the fifth commandment teach us? The fifth commandment teaches us the promise of long life and prosperity to those who keep this commandment, as long as it is for God's glory and for our own good. What truth does the fifth commandment teach us? The fifth commandment teaches us the promise of long life and prosperity to those who keep this commandment, as long as it is for God's glory and our own good. Now, just a couple of things in terms of the actual text and what is being said. Is this kind of a very simple equation that if you honour your parents, you're going to live long and you're going to be really prosperous? Well, obviously there are people who honour their parents and who die young, and there are people who honour their parents and who are poor. So it cannot be saying that other than as a general principle in terms of a healthy life. So let me put it this way. As a general principle, if you don't smoke, you'll live a longer life. As a general principle, if you eat well and exercise, you'll live a longer life. There are people who don't smoke, eat well, exercise, and who die young. There are always anomalies. But this is suggesting that for part of a healthy life, a good life, you need good relationships, particularly within families and your parents. And it's very interesting that Thomas Watson, he talks about the natural father, the father of the flesh, Hebrews 12:9. Honour your natural father. This is so necessary a duty that Philo the Jew placed the fifth commandment in the first table, as though we had not performed our whole duty to God until we had paid this debt of honour to our natural parents. Let me continue to read this, because I thought this from Watson was helpful actually. Children are the vineyard of the parents' planting, and honour done to the parent is some of the fruit of the vineyard. Children are to show honour to their parents. It's funny, in church today, it was lovely to see there's a granddad and his daughter and his granddaughter. Children are to show honour to their parents by a reverential esteem of their persons. They must give them a civil veneration, says Watson. Thus, when the apostle speaks of the fathers of our bodies, he speaks also of giving them reverence in Hebrews 12:9. And that's shown in different ways. So it's our responsibility to look after our parents in their old age. Our parents have looked after us when we were young, when we were babies, when we were dependent, when we were children. Often they have given throughout their lives. And we need to find a way to help our parents. I mean, my mother is still with us, and I owe her honour, and that honour includes doing anything I can to help provide for her. I think one of the big casualties in today's Western society is the view that the welfare state will provide everything, that the state is the parent. But that really isn't the case. There are, of course, I personally think there should be a welfare state, but I think the norm should be that families care for their own, and that the state can encourage that in different ways. But, coming back to this whole commandment, there is so much that is missed out. I mean, of course, people can abuse these relationships. Parents can be abusive and controlling and so on. Children can be disobedient and manipulative. But at the end of the day, the best thing for a child is to have a loving mother and father. And the best thing for a parent is to have children who honour and respect them. And all of this, that this may go well with you in the land that the Lord your God is giving you. So, Father's Day here in Australia, and I know it's different countries, different times, but reflect on your parents, give thanks for your parents, and honour your parents, and do so in practical ways as well as praying for them. All right, next week we will be on to the sixth commandment. It'll be fascinating to look at, but I've really enjoyed looking at this fifth one and thinking about it and reflecting on it. God bless you. See you next week. Bye.